Yay! So, what do they say? Oh, yeah, Jumrit Sur. Jumrit Sur. Sok Sabai.
Sok Sabai thế.
Sok Sabai. Knyom Chamor Eunice.
Nhóm chung Eunice.
Knyom Mokpi Singapore.
Nhóm mau đi Singapore.
Knyom Selarang Cambodia.
Nhóm Selarang Cambodia.
So, before today, you had only 4 toilets, right? And the boys and the girls had to share these toilets, right? But now the boys have their own toilets, right?
Yeah,
And the girls now have your own toilets. So do you guys have meals together? Do you eat together? So you study together, you eat together. There are certain things that you do together, right? But there's also certain things that you do separately, like going to the toilet, separate. Now, how many of you here want Cambodia to be a strong country? Put up your hand. How many? Oh, everybody, right, yes. Now, for Cambodia to be a strong country, not only just the men have to work, but the women have to work as well, right? Yes? Correct? Right? So I'm just going to talk about something now that none of you have to be embarrassed about, okay? Now, most of the time, some of you end up not going to school for 4 or 5 days a month because one, you don't have separate women toilets, right? Also because when you have your period, you don't want to come to school. Now, this is a topic that the boys shouldn't be embarrassed to hear as well. Because you want Cambodia to be a strong country, right? And you want Cambodia to be a strong country, remember we said that the boys and the girls must work, right?
Yes.
Right?
Sure.
The boys and girls must work means the girls have to go to school every day, correct? The boys, this is question for the boys. Do you want to see your female classmates in school every day? Boys, raise your hands.
Yes.
Good. Very good. I like the boys in this community, in this school, because they are very supportive. Now, besides having the toilets, we are also going to talk a little bit about, because all of you are older girls now, right? So some of you might have your period, okay? So some of you might have to use sanitary pads. Who thinks this is funny? Why are y'all embarrassed? Who's embarrassed? Okay, wait, I'm going to ask the boys a question. How many of the boys want to get married one day? Yes, so everyone wants to get married, yes. Now, when you get married, she will have this in the house. This is normal, okay? Now, without her period, she will never be able to have children. So this is very important, okay? So the boys should not be embarrassed to see this, and the girls should not be embarrassed to show this to the boys. And there are some days a month where your friends who are girls will have to carry this in school, because if they don't, then they cannot come to school. There is nothing embarrassing about a sanitary pad. This is funny, huh? You will have to use this on certain days. Okay, this question is again for the boys. How many of the boys want to have children one day? If for the girls to have children, they must have their period. It's normal. Yes. So if they don't have this, if they don't bring this to school, then they cannot come to school, okay? So I hope that the girls will not be embarrassed to change your sanitary pad in school, and the boys will be supportive of the girls coming to school when they have their period. So whenever you think it is funny, think about Cambodia. When you think that it is embarrassing, think about Cambodia. Think that if I don't bring sanitary pad to school to change, I might get sick. And when you get sick, can you come to school? That's right.
យ៉ានេះហើយគឺជាមូលហេតុ
Okay, so I hope
ដូច្នេះខ្ញុំរំពឹងថា
this is not just an issue for the girls. It's also important that the boys are supportive. Maybe today you feel embarrassed, but you try slowly. Okay? Now you have your own
ឥ
toilet,
ឡូវយើងមាន
right?
ប្រគុណខ្លួនឯងហើយតា
So you put this in your pocket or in your bag, and you walk to the toilet,
ហើយទៅប្រគុណយ៉ាងរំភើយ
and you take out your sanitary
ហើយ
pad,
ដោះវាចេញដូរទៅ
right? And you change,
យ៉ាហើយដូរវាទៅកុំខ្វល់
and you walk out of the toilet again,
ហើយដើរចេញមកធ្វើរំភើយដើរធ្វើខ្លាំង
and you feel proud of yourself. So I really, really hope,
ដូច្
and
នេះខ្ញុំរំពឹង
it is
ថា
my dream that all of you will support each other. I know it will take some time for you not to be embarrassed, but there's actually nothing to be embarrassed about. The most important thing is all of you must be supportive towards each other. Okay? So I'm just going to show you what to do when you this is, for example, if you need to change your pad. So you take a new one, right?
ឥឡូវ
Take
យើ
a
ង
new
យក
one.
กระดาษថ្មីមួយមក
And the old pad
ហើយអាចាស់វិញយើងបត់វាចឹងទៅ
you just
បាទ
fold,
បត់ហើយ
and then the new pad you take the paper
ហើយអាกระดาษថ្មីនៅពេលយើងបកគឺយើងមានថង់ផ្លាស្ទិកយើងនៅនឹងស្រាប់អ
and
ញ្ចឹង
you just wrap
Yeah.
it this way,
អូខេ
like wrap it, and then just seal it like that, and then throw it inside the bin. Just throw it inside the trash bin, and then I'm sure your principal will teach you how to throw the trash away. Now just remember that when you are having your period, you must change at least 3 to 4 times, 2 to 3 times a day. Even though sometimes you see the pad there is no blood, you still need to change. If you don't change it enough, you might get sick. So please don't be embarrassed.
អ
It's
ញ្ចឹង
really
មិនខ្មាស់អៀ
okay.
នទេវាជារឿងធម្មតា
Okay? And if you're embarrassed, remember me that I hold this sanitary pad in front of so many people.
អូ
you
ខ្ញុំ
know.
លើកអានោះឲ្យខ្ញុំខ្វះណែ
So I wish you all the very best, and I hope you take care of the toilets and not miss school, and that you will bring your sanitary pad to school and be proud of it. And the boys, thank you for being so supportive and for listening to me talk about this. I wish you some nang lo.
ខ្ញុំ
Thank you.